Pinwheel and action.
And welcome back to another episode of The Sons of Screams. So this week, we are going to do two movies, one theme. Not like the bad movie you see on whatever porno site you've been to, but this week we did decide to get a little paranoid and go a little bit of conspiracy and see what kind of craziness we could get into. It's all fun and games until it seems a little too real.
Everything's a conspiracy.
Everything. I am Colonel Whiteside, and this is my co-host, Mr. Andrew Fay.
Yes, you are Colonel Whiteside. If Colonel is your real name.
I mean, it's not, but...
I knew it was a conspiracy!
How you been this week, buddy?
Bullshit. Well, I was good until I just found out you work for the FBI.
Well, I do have the FBI surveillance van as my Wi-Fi.
See, I fucking knew it. You're just waiting for that opportunity for me to slip up so you can arrest me for being so fucking handsome.
Well, I'm waiting for that girl to do it for you.
It never happened.
So how do you consider the conspiracy theory what we'll call network? Like you got the horror family community. Community is the word I'm looking for. Dang.
The conspiracy community?
Yeah.
You want me to be brutally honest?
Absolutely.
Conspiracies are fucking retarded. I am not a fan. Like, okay.
You know what makes a good conspiracy? Is that it could be plausible and there's just enough circumstantial evidence to make it look like it could be something that it's not.
That's why conspiracies, like, I know sometimes they can shun signs of the dog's ass and they can be true sometimes, but most times it's just like manipulation of words and just and being able to make it sound logical of like why this could possibly be and shit like that. And I'm just like,
the real conspiracy is who connected the dots to that don't really connect.
Right. Some say conspiracies, I say coincidences, you know. Like,
right.
I'm more of a coincidence fan than I am a conspiracy fan. You know, because coincidences do happen a lot.
So what do you have a conspiracy theory that you subscribe to or that you kind of believe?
Like out of the big common ones, the closest I can come to it, and I still really don't believe it, but then when I hear people like tell me about it, I'm like, you got a point, but no. It's that we landed on the moon. Like the moonwalk was fake.
So the conspiracy that we didn't actually land on the moon is the one that you
Yeah. Well,
now,
the one that we see on TV, I don't know, but we've been on the moon. Goddamn, there is proof of man-made objects on the fucking moon.
There is proof. Like recently, one of the foreign satellites or whatever that was going around the moon actually recorded, like as they were recording video of the surface, you could see one of the landers sitting on the moon. Like not the the piece that they left on the moon after they like the lander, and then where they were in got it jettisoned back up, but the lander stayed.
Right. One small step from man, baby. But there's the whole, like, how did the camera get down there? How is it already set up? How is the
why are there no
shadows?
stars?
Right, and the shadows and the flag sticking straight out, and so I'm like, I don't know, man, but we fucking went to the moon, goddammit.
At the end of the day, why can you see the moon during the day? You're only supposed to be able to see it at night. Because shadows are weird on the moon.
Fucking dark side of the moon bullshit, yeah.
So
the ones that are really, really stupid. Hold on, let me get the ones my two least favorite ones that are really stupid. Okay. One, the flat Earth bullshit.
Absolutely.
The
that
Earth
one
is not flat.
So stupid.
God damn, it's 110 million% factual that the Earth is round. And the other one is
and with the flat Earth people, you'll get like somebody will ask them, well, why is the Earth? Why do you think the moon's not flat? Well, there's pictures of the moon. I can see it right there. It's not flat. Well, yeah, but we've got pictures of the Earth from space, and it is not flat.
I love how they like try to use a tennis ball and like pour water on it, stuff like that, and kind of try to prove a point. I'm like, they're not making any sense. Shut the fuck up.
Right.
Or I like when they prove themselves wrong too. They're like, here's proof, and they go, oh wait, I just spent a lot of money to prove myself wrong. Good job, dumb shit. And then, but then the other one is that they control the weather, like we control the weather. Like the weather is not natural.
I've seen that one, and like there's a like a place up in Alaska that's got like a bunch of stuff in it that they're saying that controls weather up there or something.
That's part of the weather, stuff like that. Like they decide when we have hurricanes and natural disasters.
Right.
Like, come on, dude.
Right.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, both of those are pretty far fetched. So my what I'll call my favorite conspiracy theory, which I truly believe in, is the 9/11 conspiracy.
Ah, here we go. I was waiting for this to come up.
Oh yeah, that is the one. I truly believe that, like 9/11
was like the steel doesn't melt at this temperature and all that stuff or whatever.
There's a ton. I won't get into it because we could literally have an entire episode on talking
right
about that. But like,
that's just like one of the first ones that come to mind when people try to tell me it's conspiracy.
Like there's enough evidence to support that 9/11 was an inside job, and there's enough evidence to support that it wasn't. So like, it's so much misinformation, and like there's so much around it. But I truly believe that we knew about it before it happened and didn't do anything, because the day, like they were supposed to talk about how there was like $3.2 trillion missing the next day or that day, and this all happened, and then that just got whitewashed.
It's like, this is the spectrum, and like here's the center of like believe or not believe, and you're just slightly on the side of believing it is what
I would say that I'm probably 3/4 on the side of believing it.
Well, goddamn it.
Yeah. So like, but then you got the World Trade Center Building 7. Nothing happened to it, and it was a controlled demolition.
Okay. All right.
But again, we won't get into that because we'll be here for hours.
Yeah, and then we'll get into a debate, and we know how debates go this time around. So,
right. And I had another one just a second ago, and it went away. Yeah, I don't have any that I really hate. I would say, like, I'm always up for a good conspiracy theory. I'm not. I mean,
I'm down to hear him, but the whole time I'm looking at you like this.
Right, like the moon one. Yeah, it's not there. It's not there for me at all.
But how's the camera already set up?
Because you didn't see them go set it up and then walk back and then record.
They're in the studio. Spielberg directed it. Don't you know that?
Well, and the other thing with the moon landing, like they were talking about like Stanley Kubrick was the one that was supposed to have.
Oh, that's right. It was Kubrick.
Yeah, they were like The Shining movie was supposed to be giving a bunch of hints that he recorded the moon landings.
If Kubrick did it, we'd have had a bunch of weird, funky shots, and it'd have been drawn out longer.
So, what do you have? So we've talked about our we talked about some actual
random conspiracies.
Mm-hmm. So what do you have for your beer, and does it relate to conspiracies this week?
The best I can do is a conspiracy about how all cats are gray in the dark. It's what they say, but I need more evidence because I'm pretty sure I've seen those bright ass, fat ass, fucking Garfield looking cats still looking orange no matter how dark the fucking room is.
And I'm pretty sure that I've never seen a black cat look gray in the dark.
Yeah, it's an interesting title for this beer, but I've had a beer from this company before and I really liked it. It was it's the Fat Orange Cat.
Fat Orange Cat.
Yeah.
I've got a sour beer that my wife didn't like, and I'm going to be having that at some point.
This one's a white stout with natural flavors, is all it tells me, and it's 7.2. So it's in there. Okay. It's got a little punch to it.
So my beer, I didn't have time to go to the liquor store today, so like I literally looked to see what I got, and I'm kind of reaching here, but mine is Self-Destructive Destiny. Because for all you conspiracy theorists out there, you are getting your own self-destructive destiny by believing in a conspiracy theory.
They are self-destructive for sure.
Let's see. This one is double dry hopped triple IPA. Oh god, it's a triple IPA. It's 10%.
When you're speaking, my mind went double dry hump. I was like, oh, we double dry humping some people
Dry
down
hump.
here.
It's a dry hump.
I'll dry hump the shit out of people. I'm an expert at dry hump.
Her humps. Her humps. Her humps.
It's lumps, isn't it?
I know. Sorry, I have to sniff out of my right nostril right now because if anybody really listens to the show, you'll know I sound a little congested right now because my left nostril has been clogged all freaking day. And I can smell.
But his neck is still red, people. So,
I can, well, not right now. But by golly, I'm pretty redneck.
Tell by your accent. Or is that conspiracy, Colonel?
You tell me.
Come on, all of a sudden you're going to be like, I'm fucking British. And you're under arrest. I didn't do it, I swear.
Or I'll be like, I'm a redneck, but I'm gay. I'm not.
God, gay rednecks are the best. Have you ever seen those? Well, yeah, if you've ever watched Tiger King, I guess.
Right. This is a very hoppy beer, but for it being a triple IPA, it's not as bad as I was expecting. Because usually the double IPAs are pretty rough. I think the double IPAs are worse than the triple IPA.
It's been a long time since I've had a stout. I don't know what the difference on a white stout is, but
I was going to say, I'm curious about the white stout part.
Does stout mean that there's dairy? Feels like there might be some dairy in this bitch.
Possibly, but like, I feel like stout just means it's heavier.
I dive into a lot of IPAs and I dive into a lot of sours, but stouts I've never really zeroed in.
I mean, don't quote me on this, but I do believe that if it's a stout beer, it's just because it's a like heavier grain content, maybe.
I know they don't bubble up, like that trick where you can hit somebody's top of their beer and it foams up.
Yeah,
do that to a bottle of stout, you ain't getting shit.
Right.
I don't know. I'm still like, this is one of those where it's gonna take me a little bit to figure out how I feel about it. But while we get to that point,
so the other irony of us watching or of us being conspiracy movie stuff this week is current events that happened, which we will not just be discussing the political side of it, but how crazy was it that there was an assassination on Christian Kirk this week?
Christian Kirk. That's a wide receiver, dummy.
Okay.
Charlie Kirk. Let's have Christian Kirk on my fantasy team.
I was sitting there, I was like, that doesn't sound right. But
I'm like, he's on my injury reserve, but he's not dead, bro.
Like that was insane, right?
That was insane. So yeah, so today at this recording, it is September 12th. The day that we all united 24 years ago.
Yep. But and then 2 days ago, everybody's dividing again.
Yeah, it's getting real bad out there in the streets, as I'm sure you all know. Anybody's watching this.
Like I said, we will not talk the political side of it because there's no reason to bring politics into an assassination. But
the conspiracy part is apparently he was wearing a bulletproof vest and it bounced and went into his neck. Apparently, it's one of the conspiracy theories that I saw.
I was going to say the reason I brought it up is because there are a bunch of conspiracy theories coming out now. I hadn't heard that one.
Yeah, I've heard that one, and then and they're sitting there like slow mowing it, and they're like, "Here comes the bullet! Look, it's going down, and now it's going up." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's wearing a white shirt, and you can tell there's nothing underneath it. You can see the fucking dude's nipples.
Well, and
come on.
And anybody that says they can see the actual bullet going down and then up,
fucking JFK all over again.
Just doesn't know how trajectory works.
Right. Yeah, it says JFK all over again, where they said the bullet came in one, but then went completely in the other. I'm like, all right, whatever.
Well, so the JFK lone gunman assassination is another one of my favorites, but I quit believing in that one when I was watching History put out a documentary on it, and a guy from the CIA was like actually does tests, and like they made a head, like a fake head, obviously, but like a Head and Shoulders bust that had all the epoxy and stuff, and to make it basically make it like an actual human's upper body. And they literally shot a bullet into the back of his head, and his head his head reacted the exact same way as the shot that JFK got. And I was like, oh, okay, so that's real. That's a real thing.
All right. Oh, there's another video though with Charlie Kirk, not Christian.
Yeah, sorry, my bad.
He's on my fantasy team. There's two dudes behind him, and they start doing like one dude does a little tip of the hat, and the dude does a little swipe around, like almost doing like baseball signals, like they're like signaling the sniper to do something, you know. And then they capture the guy that did it, and ends up being some 22-year-old Utah college student from Utah State.
Well, so I saw a CCTV footage actually earlier today of the guy getting off, like running to the edge of the, like getting off the roof, and then
I've seen that.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of conspiracy theories come out about this, especially.
It's just getting started. Yeah.
Especially since the day or the day after it happened, there was already like 2 or 3 books that were being released on Amazon.
Yeah, that's another one of those conspiracies. Like, there's like full written books that you can order on Amazon.
You can but they're not. People are talking about them being published and whatnot, but like they are literally one. Like
they're just digital.
They're digital copies. So yes, they have been written and released, but they are not published yet.
That's just somebody that releases digital on Amazon. Go, oh, here's a story. Here's a book. Give me your $5.99 or whatever the fuck. You know?
Yeah, I think the one I saw was $7 or $8. Yeah, it's crazy.
What a world.
So.
You're bad if you're on one side, you're bad if you're on the other side, and you're bad if you're neutral. You're just bad all across the board. And it's just.
I think what we've decided is politics are just bad.
Yeah, that's why I'm a sports guy, which I know that's not another topic that you're not supposed to be. They say don't talk about politics, religion, or sports. I'll argue with you about sports.
I would talk to anybody about sports. Unless you're going to assassinate me, then I don't want to talk to you about sports.
Right. Yeah. Now I just want to talk about sports safely inside my home.
Right. On something like this, right?
Right, yeah.
So
you can't digitally snipe me.
I told you before we started, like I do have. I mean, we've had 2 weeks between recordings, so I have had a few more watches in the last 2 weeks than what we'd normally talk about. But the other reason I have more watches is because one of those weekends was a holiday weekend. And we had plans to go to my in-laws' house one day, and then my family's house another day, and then come to find out on Saturday evening that my son had a hand, foot, mouth. So we went nowhere on the Sunday and Monday. So we had movie days. So I have 15 watches since we last talked on here.
Real quick, when you say hand, foot, mouth, I know what it is, but when I hear like hand, foot, mouth, like 3 different body parts, I think of South Park, Man, Bear, Pig. Did you ever see those?
I love Matt Stone and Trey Parker. I never watched enough South Park to remember like things.
It was a conspiracy episode about Al Gore and he was chasing down Man, Bear, Pig back during when he was doing his climate documentary and stuff like that. He wants to hunt down the man bear pig, half man, half bear, half pig. and he turns out to be real. He was super serial the whole time. Shout out to the South Park fans.
Hell yeah.
Which just a few weeks ago, they had a Charlie Kirk episode.
I know, and they were going to rerun it, and I heard that they had to cancel it. Or they had to, replace it with something.
The studio pulled it, not Trey Parker, Matt Stone. You know they wouldn't.
Oh yeah, like they're not gonna.
They're in the writing room right now, going, "Ooh, what can we do with this?"
Right. I love those guys. Like, I'm sure
nobody is safe with Trey Parker.
Well, right. Like the thing I like about them, like they will make fun of anybody. They don't care who you are. If there's something,
don't think they single people out. They go after everybody.
They will literally make something that is comedic out of anything, and put it on South
Park. I always tell people, I'm like, I promise you I can find an episode of South Park that will offend you. I promise you. I don't care how tough you think you are. There's an episode that
you can't find one that offends me. I promise you that.
Oh, challenge accepted, sir.
Okay. Because guess what? I really don't offend easily. I just I'm a happy-go-lucky guy.
There's a certain level of drunk though to where you get more offended.
Well, you're right. Maybe
Yes,
you gotta buy me a 30-pack and say, "Hey,
yeah. See,
once
there's ways for me to make you offended.
yeah, we'll see."
I get you that level. Show you the South Park episode. Guess what?
You got a challenge. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Because I've never seen anything Matt Stone or Trey Parker has ever done that would ever offend me. But
right
now, so you want to get into my watches, or do you want to do yours first?
I'll knock mine out first because mine's shorter.
Okay.
I did the Rampage triple feature, not the big monkey.
Okay, I was like the Dwayne Johnson Rampage movie.
No, I always have to clarify that. Yu Bull, the director that's known for making like the worst movies ever, he actually did a trilogy that's really fucking good, I think. I mean, it's his best work, which is, it's a polished turd. This is what it is.
So it's a piece of blood.
Right. But the main actor, though, I absolutely love. Brendan Fletcher. He played Mark in Freddy vs. Jason.
Okay.
He's a very underappreciated actor.
That name sounds very familiar. What else is he in?
He was in Freddy vs. Jason. He was somebody please wake me up. That guy. What the hell? He was in Silent Night. He was one of the henchmen, but that won't help you out at all. He was God.
Silent Night or Violent Night?
Violent Night, that guy. Okay. Yeah, that. The John Leguizamo one of John Leguizamo's henchmen. He's in that.
Okay.
I have to show you. You'll know.
I was gonna say, I'm sure I know. I don't want to derail. I know. The name sounded familiar, and I'm sure I know him. I'm not putting the name with the face.
Well, the first Rampage movie it's just this disturbed individual. I can see how people would be like fucking up because he literally goes through town and just starts killing everybody wearing like this Kevlar suit and armor, and he starts killing a bunch of people because of his political stances and his beliefs and stuff like that. And then he gets away with it. So then there's a sequel to where it's the best of the three movies, to where he locks down this news station with this big news reporter. The news reporter is Lachlan Monroe, who was also in Pretty Rich Jason and Dead Man on Campus and all that stuff. And he's wanting him to air so he can get his message out and stuff like that. I don't know. It's really good. Well, the first two are really good. The third one, this is the first time I actually finally saw the third one. It was a big letdown after my enjoyment of the first two. But still watchable because I can watch anything that Brendan Fletcher is in. He's so fucking good.
All right, so Brendan Fletcher and Skarsgård.
Bill Skarsgård?
Bill Skarsgård.
Those are two. Put those two in a movie and I'm fucking down.
Say you've only got time to
They're
watch
both in the underappreciated category, I think.
Right, but say they're both in a movie that just released and both of them have great ratings and you want to see them both, but you only have time to see one. Which one are you going to see?
What kind of bullshit is this?
It's kind of like Marry, Fuck, Kill, but
but I can only choose one. I'm going Bill Skarsgård.
Okay.
Depending on the role,
everything is same. Just
they're like similar roles and all
similar roles, similar genre, similar everything. But you only have time to see one of them tomorrow.
Is it something with a lot of emotion or? Oh, man. Okay, fuck that question. That question sucks, Curry.
All right, continue.
I think I'd go Skarsgård because Brendan Fletcher hasn't been in enough starring roles for me to do that, or really done enough roles. Period. So, but yeah, so I did that. I had to watch the big documentary that everybody's been talking about these days on Netflix.
I'm curious about that one.
Unknown Number, the high school cast.
I keep seeing that one pop up, and then I saw something pop up where it was like Carol Baskins all over again. People were like, I love everybody except her. Fuck that bitch.
Yeah.
I'm like, who is this girl?
See, I went into it like spoiled. Like I knew who has been sending these text messages to this little 14-year-old girl.
This is literally the mom that's catfishing her daughter, right?
Yeah, and oh my God, the text messages she was sending to her daughter for 2 years, thousands of text messages, saying you got flat ass, flat chest, your man will never love you, you should kill yourself. He would rather put his fingers in my creamy pussy and put his face in my tits and
God,
oh my God, belittling. Oh, it's fucking awful. So even going in knowing that, because like the first half of it, they're leaving a mystery. They're like, is it this person? Is it this person? Is it this person that did? And then they finally reveal about halfway through, and it's like the shock factor. I was still shocked, and I knew who it was. I was like, God damn this fucking bitch. Then the second half gets even worse though, because she's talking about like, well, you know, we all do illegal stuff. I just got caught. I love my daughter. She's like, it's like when you drive drunk, but you don't get caught. I'm like, this is totally fucking different, bitch.
I was gonna say, did she literally compare what she was doing to just driving drunk and not getting caught?
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
That was her example.
Oh my God.
On how everybody does illegal shit. And there's body cam footage of them revealing to the daughter that it's her mom that was been sending her text, and her mom's sitting right there, and her mom gets up and starts like hugging her daughter like it's gonna be okay and stuff like that. If I was that little girl, I would have gave my mom a fucking 2-piece.
I'd have knocked the fuck out of her for sure.
It's insane. Like, so even knowing like who it is, I definitely recommend it. It's worth a watch. I usually don't do those like crime drama documentary shit, but this one was really, really good.
I love a good crime drama, but like, was this a multi-episode watch, or was it a?
Nope, it's just one. It's just one documentary. It's about an hour and a half long.
Okay. I'll probably was that on Netflix? Was it what?
Yeah, it's Netflix.
Okay. We'll
really
probably
good.
end up watching.
I definitely recommend it. Yeah, you guys should definitely watch it.
That'll probably be on my watch. It's probably going to be on my watch list next time we talk.
I think you and Abs would just have like a great conversation throughout.
Oh, we love. We watch a lot of true crime stuff. Like a lot of the stuff I don't put on here are the ones whenever we're sitting having a garage night and we decide to watch some true crime. So they're like, but if it's not gripping us, we just talk back and forth, and then something grips us, and then we kind of stop talking for a little bit. And then
just do me a favor and take mental notes on Abby's reactions and some of the shit that she says while she watches, because I'm pretty sure she's gonna have some really good reactions to it.
Maybe we take the computer out and just record
it. Without telling her, yeah, because she really wants to be on camera, let me tell you.
Well, it won't be for publish. It'll just be for us to go back and look.
Oh, that's fine. My own private stash. That's a little weird, but that's cool.
I don't know if I like having you having a private stash of something recording my wife.
Exactly.
All right.
So, yeah, just take mental notes. This next one you'll be interested in, not because it's a good movie, but because Margaret Qualley and Aubrey Plaza, do some like lesbian scenes in it, and they're naked.
I think I'm familiar with the movie. Like, do you get to see Aubrey Plaza's tits?
Yeah. There's one scene where she's just laying there, and I can literally like probably count the bumps on her areolas. Like that's how long her nipple is on screen.
I've always wanted to see her naked.
Yeah, well, you do in this new movie that just came out a couple weeks ago called Honey Don't.
Honey Don't. All right.
It's also got Charlie Day from It's Always Sunny. It's got Chris Evans.
Okay.
As this like creepy fucking pastor dude that does weird 3-ways with chicks, and it's it's an interesting watch, but as the movie itself is meh.
I was gonna say
it's still interesting to watch because the weird ass scenes that are in
the movie. Does it have any kind like not an official rating, but like if you were to rate it out of 5, would it be below 2.5 or above 2.5?
Probably like right in the middle.
So
there's enough wacky shit that like keeps you like going okay, but then like overall you're like, oh, that was kind of stupid when you think about the movie itself.
So that to me reminds me of when I watched Original Sin. I watched it just to see Angelina Jolie's tits, and that is the only scene in the movie I remember. The rest of it was trash.
Yeah, well, that was the only scene that I've seen more than once.
Right.
But yeah, and then I finally got to see Weapons. Finally got to see it. Been dying to see it. So my anticipation was even building, and I kept hearing good things. So I was like, oh my God, I'm going to get disappointed because I'm so hyped up for it. I was not disappointed. It is fucking fantastic. Loved it because it's like I won't give any spoilers because
Thank you, because I haven't seen it and I don't want spoilers. So
yeah, I won't kill it. All I'll say though is like since it's a mystery, it's like a horror mystery, and then since it's a mystery, people are so used to mysteries like being more realistic. This is a horror movie. It's not realistic. It's very supernatural, I guess, heavy.
So, and also let me preface me not wanting spoilers. Like, the movie literally just came out in the last few months. That's why I don't want spoilers. If the movie's been out since 1994,
then you've missed your chance, bro.
Right. I'm not going to ask you to not give me spoilers. Like, if you give me spoilers,
like Bruce Willis has died the whole time in 6 Sense.
Right.
You know? Yeah. Sorry.
Wait, what? No, you ruined the whole movie. No, you should have watched it before now.
What's great about this movie is it's kind of like an anthology too, because you get sections like they focus on this character, you get to see their part of the story, and then they go to this character and you get to see it, and it all starts connecting. And then the last 20 minutes is like the big ending of the movie, and the ending did not disappoint. It was so fucking cool. Like I'm glad I didn't see it in an with an audience because like I was being black. Like I was talking to the picture. I was like, oh shit, that's fucking awesome.
So when you say it's kind of like an anthology, like would you put it in the realm of like Trick or Treat, or would you put it in the realm of a actual anthology?
More like Trick or Treat, to where they all kind of connect, but like these definitely connect. Like those are the stories that have connection in Trick or Treat.
Right.
This one, I mean, they all have to fucking connect to tell the story. But I just say it was great filmmaking. Like John Krager did this in Barbarian. I've loved both of those, so now I'm a big John Krager fan, and I cannot wait to see his next movie. And this movie has been a massive, massive success. It's made $250 million worldwide on a $38 million budget. So yeah, it's
like I was telling you earlier, we debated on seeing that, but since The Conjuring Last Rites had just come out, which spoiler alert, that's on my watch list. We went and watched Conjuring because Conjuring is. We don't get to go out too often to watch movies. We had the opportunity. We watched Conjuring.
Weapons is available at home now. It's a rental.
It is, but I'm not going to pay $30 for it.
Right. No, I didn't. I used a legal website to watch mine.
You got a flyer.
This is just a twitch in my eye. Yeah. I got some dirt in my eye. Yeah. Yeah. Fully legal website that I watched on is fucking fantastic. And then just to kind of include what movies we're watching tonight, I watched the original 1962 Manchurian Candidate.
Well, I don't want you to talk about that one much yet because I'd like you to kind of talk about that one while we're talking about Manchurian Candidate.
Oh, and Weapons, yeah. So the way I talked about it, it's a fucking Miss Davis. I'll just go ahead and say it. It's a fucking Miss Davis.
All right. Mm-hmm. So whenever I saw that you did go see Miss Weapons and you were super happy about, like, I saw your post. And I was like, oh, so he went and watched it before the theater got rid of it. No, you watched it on your legal website.
Yeah, I was going to, and then I saw that it was available for home. I'm like, oh, that means this website probably has it. Sure enough. So then I watched it at home. And the good thing I did, because I was talking through that motherfucker, yelling at it, because there's this bitch. Oh, it's a good one. Yeah, those are mine.
All right, so mine... Not all of mine are new watches, but like some of them are. So the first one we watched. So we're trying to get our daughter into some of the movies we liked to watch as kids, and we're trying to find ones that we feel like she might resonate with and enjoy watching. So the first one we watched, which was, I believe, the Saturday after our last episode, was Stardust.
Is that Michelle Pfeiffer?
I think so. And Claire Danes, and Claire Danes is the star that falls or whatever.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Michelle Pfeiffer's in that. She was the
she was the
angel or something like that.
I think so. She was the witch.
I don't think I ever. Yeah, there we go. I don't think I've seen it, but I remember watching the trailer for it and stuff.
So I'm pretty sure this was the first time that I watched this, but my wife loved this movie growing up, and she was like, we want to watch. I want Emma to watch this. I was like, all right. So we watched it. It wasn't bad. It was pretty good. It was a fun one.
Love me some Michelle Pfeiffer. I always say she was one of my first boners ever. Was Michelle Pfeiffer. Her and the Pink Ranger and Miss Elizabeth.
Kelly Kapowski, come on now.
She was there too, but Frank Granger and Miss Elizabeth and
So the next watch I have is a double feature. We went on a little bit of a spending spree on Vudu because there was a bunch of stuff on sale, so we went and found a bunch of stuff to watch.
Just say as you do,
as we do. So they had a pick 3 for $15, and they had like franchises was the deal. Well, I wouldn't call it franchise because there's only 2 of them, but we won't get into that
conversation again.
We won't get into that conversation right now.
We already did on one of our first couple episodes.
So they had Don't Breathe and Don't Breathe 2. So when Don't Breathe came out in 2016, I was intrigued, but I didn't really worry about it, but because it's got a I can't remember the guy's name, but he plays a great villain, and it's the guy that can't see but he can hear, and these people break into his house, and it turns into what we'll call a horror movie.
Stephen Lang, I think.
Yes, that's it. So I did not even know they made a second one.
Yeah, I wish I never would have saw the second one. It kind of ruined the first one for me.
A little bit, yeah. They tried to make him the hero in the second one, and
yeah,
they
and that was the fun part of the first one, to where we were supposed to feel sorry for him, and then we see what the fuck he has in his basement. We're like, oh fuck this guy,
right, and he's he impregnates this girl and what? Yeah. Anyway, so we watched Don't Breathe 1 and Don't Breathe 2 as a double feature one night.
And that was a hot ass. What the fuck is her name from the Evil Dead remake that we saw at Texas Frightmare?
Oh, I don't remember her name.
I can't remember her name right now. Any other time I can, but I can't right now. This fucking fat cat's making me.
It's all right. So then that night, after Abby went to bed, I decided to go ahead and I was like, I'm not tired. I'm going to go ahead and stay up for a little bit because that was the day that I slept until like 2:00. So
nice.
So I watched Jurassic World Rebirth because we have it on Vudu now. So
fun watch.
I really like that movie.
It's fun watch.
Hold on, I'm sorry. So the first 3 were new watches for me. Jurassic Rebirth was a rewatch for me because we watched it. We went and looked at it in theater, watched it in theaters. So then we get up in the morning because Abby was up with Luke the morning before doing everything for him. I got up this morning, whatever that morning was, to be with our son to let her sleep in. Well, Emma got up and was like, let's watch a movie. I was like, okay. I went back to my childhood and I pulled out the old Oliver and Company. She did not really want to watch it, but I was like, I think you're going to like it. And she ended up loving the movie, as I knew she would.
That's a great fucking movie. A really good one from my childhood that's really hard to find these days is Brave Little Toaster.
It is. That? I have Brave Little Toaster Goes to Mars on DVD. I don't have the Brave Little Toaster.
Yeah, everybody has the Goes to Mars one or whatever, but
right, it's very hard.
For some reason, there's something with the studios or something. That's why it's nowhere to be rented. It's hard to find.
I'm gonna make it my point to find it because I do like that movie.
Oh, I love that movie. I used to watch the shit out of it when I was a kid.
Yep.
eBay, baby.
So that was obviously not a first watch for me. But so we're getting into the day. So the Jurassic World Rebirth I watched after midnight, so it still counts for the same day.
Okay.
The next 7 movies are all on this same day. So this was our day that found out that my son had hand, foot, mouth, so we decided to have a movie day.
Okay, before you start this day, let me go pee real quick.
Pause. Oh, God.
We'll be right back. And to be continued starts now.
All right. So the next movie is one that I had not personally seen yet, but it was a Disney remake that I had seen the original of. It was Pete's Dragon.
Oh, the live action one?
It is, yeah.
I've never seen it.
It's interesting. I was intrigued how it felt it was a lot different, obviously, than the original because it was part anime, part part animated, part live action.
Right.
This one was all. Yeah, it was a fun watch. I enjoyed
like
it.
the live action Lion King, even though it was all animated, just
Right. I couldn't. I couldn't call it not part animated and part not animated, just because CGI is literally animation.
mm-hmm. That's what I love about the live action Lion King. I'm like, no, it's.
So that,
it's live scenery, but
right. So that was another movie that. So the first three movies are ones that I'm up in the morning with Emma, with my daughter, and we're watching movies, and she's like, "Can we watch K-pop Demon Hunters?" No, I'm gonna try and introduce you to some new stuff.
Up.
Right. So the next movie I introduced her to was Inkheart.
See, that's another one of those fantasy movies that I haven't seen.
It is, so that's a very fun movie. Like literally, guy reads a book and stuff comes out of the book that's from the book.
See, I feel like who's in that? I feel like there's somebody
Brendan
famous.
Fraser, Helen Mirren.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go. Brendan Fraser. Yeah.
That's a fun. I really like that movie. That's a fun movie, and also funny story that I've read the book. Well, I've listened to the audiobook, and it's a trilogy with a part 4 coming out in the near future. I don't think they're gonna make that movie into a trilogy, but the books, there's 3 getting ready to be 4 books around that.
Okay.
So the next, oh crap, hit the button. Here we go. Okay, so the next movie I watched, or that we watched, because again our daughter hadn't seen, we did The Mummy.
Brendan Fraser.
So, back to back, Brendan. We're gonna get back to back Brendan Fraser movies.
Oh, you did Mummy's Tomb or whatever that was.
Mummy Returns.
But then the third one was Jet Li.
The third, no. So like Inkheart is Brendan Fraser. The Mummy is.
Oh, you mean 3 Brendan Fraser movies? I thought you meant like the full Mummy trilogy.
Then we did The Mummy Returns, Brendan Fraser. Because Emma hadn't seen either one. And every time we were telling her what movie we're going to watch, she's like, "No, I don't want to watch that. I don't want to." And then about 10 minutes into the movie, she.
Why do people ignore the third Mummy movie? The Curse of the
Dragon Emperor wasn't awful, but like
that, yeah.
It was.
Jet Li's my guy, man. So always.
I know, but it was what was that? Japanese, Chinese, whatever it was. Like it just didn't fit the feel of the Mummy.
I get it. I'm just a huge Jet Li fan, so I defend it.
Oh, I get it. No, I understand that. Like they tried very hard to make mummies a China thing, but they didn't do a very good job. Anyway, so then later that day, we ended up watching Tombstone. By the way, that's a Miss Davis for me.
Okay. Fair enough.
So then the next day, I watched for the first time Reservoir Dogs.
The overrated director, Quentin Tarantino. Yeah. I piss so many people off when I call him overrated. It's fucking great. Fine.
Like that movie was good for what it was. It didn't impress me a lot. Like I've heard so many rave reviews about it. I think it was one of those movies that it was so overhyped me going into it that it did not meet my expectations. It's still a good movie.
I did enjoy Michael Madsen dancing around before he's like, tried to kill the dude or whatever.
Right. Before he chopped his ear
off. R.I.P. Michael. Yeah, R.I.P. Michael Madsen. What up, dog?
Yeah. So the next movie we watched is one that we had to go to the theater to watch because we had a day date and we went to watch The Conjuring Last Rites.
Dude, did you like? Your wife's not the only huge Conjuring fan. That movie made a fuck ton of money.
Right. Well, so
fuck ton of money. I was not expecting it to be as big as it fucking was.
So I liked the movie. You haven't seen it?
No, I mean I'm seeing really mixed reviews on it.
I liked the movie. What I didn't really necessarily like totally about it is it felt like this was a movie to try to pass the torch to a younger generation to continue making more Conjuring movies.
Oh, you know how? Yeah, this is the last, right? This last one. Oh, because of the success, they've already making another one.
This is the last rights, last whatever. I think with Vera Farmiga and whoever plays Ed Warren.
Yeah. Now they're doing a prequel to the Warrens, and they're doing a TV show. Yeah. I'm like, God damn it! Go ahead and milk that fucking cow. God damn.
Well, when it makes $250 million opening weekend, like we literally saw it opening day. Didn't realize that it opened that day, but we watched it opening day.
I was gonna say, yeah, you literally watched it opening day. Yeah. I mean, I can't talk too much shit on students milking cows because I want like. No, I was just saying I want like 25 Fast and the Furious, but they're only going to give me 12.
But we literally went and watched it. The only other time that we could have watched it prior to when we watched it, because it was opening day at like 12:10 p. Like 12:10 in the afternoon. There was an opportunity to watch it at 11:40, which was this what they call Screen X, where they've got like it expands past the screen and they have stuff going on. Like I really want to go see a movie in that. I didn't know
they have that in Wichita.
Yeah, I didn't know that. The West.
Okay, I'm glad I went alone. I didn't know that. I don't want either.
I didn't know that until I was like, "What is Screen X?" So I looked it up and I was like, "Oh, that's like where you see the Matrix and it's got like all the stuff falling down around all the sides." Like I'm gonna have to go see a movie in that theater,
dude. The second they get 40X in Wichita, because the closest is Moore, Oklahoma. The second they get 40X in Wichita, you better fucking tell me we're going. We are going.
I don't know.
That is on my bucket list to go to 40X. It's literally like it's 4D, but like.
Oh, so
like your chair moves, water sprays in your face, like whatever's going on in the movie. Like let's say there's wind, you got wind blowing.
I've been on one of those at Disney.
Yeah, you were telling me about that.
Yeah. So
I really
okay. So the next movie I watched was the one that we're going to talk about later. The one after that is I did another double feature because it was getting late. So Abby was tired. So okay, well I'm gonna. I put on National Treasure, planning on going to sleep, and I got excited about National Treasure, so I just ended up watching the movie and ended up going to bed really late. So then the next night, I was tired. I'm like, okay, I'll probably get tired too. I put on National Treasure 2, and I was like, God dang it. So I ended up watching National Treasure and National Treasure 2 consecutive nights because...
I mean... Nick Cage is the man, so
I enjoy those movies. Did you ever see that Nick Cage movie that he plays Nick Cage as as the actor? I can't think of the name.
Yeah, it's a long title, but yeah, I know exactly. Yeah, like him and Pedro Pascal. Yeah.
Yes, that was such a fun movie.
That was. I loved it.
My last watch. Sorry, we're rambling on a little bit, but my last watch was yesterday afternoon. I finally watched The Truman Show.
Oh my God! We were talking about that last weekend while we were drunk in your garage. I'm like, you son of a bitch! You haven't seen The Truman Show.
I finally watched The Truman Show, and I'm not gonna lie, it was a fun watch. I enjoyed it.
It's a fucking fun ass watch. So I mean, you get the Jim Carrey comedic shit, and then it has like a serious turn, but like a good serious turn. Like you're invested.
It's like, a drama.
What's gonna happen?
But it's kind of a comedy.
I enjoyed the shit out of it. I really did. And I thought that was a great ending. We're fucking dudes talking to him. Ed Harris is talking to him from the fucking moon.
And he's like, in case I don't see you, good afternoon and good night.
Yeah. Yep. And he exited.
And then they
everybody they cut. And then everybody that's been watching that show, like, what do I do now?
Right. And like, you don't... So what was the so you had his wife, which is the girl that's the wife of the guy on Ozark.
Mm-hmm.
The girl that was who he actually loved. I've seen her in a bunch of shit and I could not place her.
I know. We'll have to look that up off of fucking recording because that's gonna create a rabbit hole.
Yes, so let's do our beer ratings then, since we're almost 50 minutes into this episode already.
So my cats are gray in the dark. What the fuck? It was tough to decide, so I'm just gonna go ahead and meet in the middle there with 2.5.
2.5. All right, I got you.
Yeah, I didn't hate it, and I could probably drink a full sixer of it, but I'm not gonna search it.
So Mine, actually, for being a triple IPA, which I honestly didn't even really know existed at this point, but that's what I had. It actually wasn't bad. Like it had good flavor for an IPA. So I debated between what I'm going to give it, but I'm going to give it a 3.
Nice.
Like it wasn't bad. The IPs are kind of growing on me a little bit. I don't like it, but they're growing on me.
Our little beer segment, stuff like that. Somebody at work was like, "Do you like this kind of beer?" And they're about to explain it. I'm like, "Probably." And then I started talking about how I did this beer segment every week. Now what was this, like episode 23 or something like that? And I've tried so many different fucking beers.
By your count, it's episode 25. By my count, it's episode 26.
Oh, here we go with the Star Trek shit. But yeah, so that's 25 different fucking beers that we've tried over time.
Yeah, because we've neither one of us had a repeat, and I kind of expected by this point that we'd probably be looking at a repeat because we'd be like, I don't remember that one, but yeah, we have not had a repeat yet.
No. I mean, I'm drinking one of my first time drinking. I garage beer, baby. Yeah, I remember on the one earlier.
Oh, show the spooky thing.
The spooky box. I mean, that's the whole reason why I bought it is the spooky box. The Kelsey brothers. What's funny though is that they put Jason Kelsey without the mask, and then they put Travis and the Jason mask. I'm like,
I'm gonna guess that Travis didn't have time to do the picture, so he was like, "Just put me."
My guess is that Travis is more of like a character between those two brothers. So they put the mask on Travis, and
fair enough.
Because Jason is the bigger, like more out there character between those two,
yeah. So,
which is great. Like I watched their podcast; it's fucking great. I love it.
I need to like. I always hear the synopsis of it.
It's really good. You should definitely check it out.
Are you good to move into the movies, or do you need another break?
No break yet. I'm gonna rudely abrupt it when I need to pee.
Okay,
that's what I do. So,
you're gonna rudely abrupt interrupt. There we go. So let's start in 1997. Mel Gibson plays a cab driver who's basically walking Reddit thread. Before Reddit existed, actually. He was a Reddit thread before it existed.
A Reddit thread before it existed. Oh, because I'm just straight right off the bat. This was not the movie I was expecting.
Not at all.
This is like the first. Well, like I was expecting like a serious ransom Mel Gibson conspiracy to solve it. I was not expecting Lethal Weapon Mel Gibson to where he's like still very comedic while he's doing his shit.
Right, like he is legit like a conspiracy theory. Like what you think of what everybody today thinks of as a conspiracy theorist. Most people aren't, but Mel Gibson in this movie is.
Oh my god, yeah, and he took it to that extreme too. I wasn't thinking he was a full-fledged conspiracy theorist where he listens to every fucking conspiracy and dives into it. Yeah. I just thought he found a conspiracy and was gonna like detective it, because that's a word.
So was this your first watch on this movie?
Yeah, both of these were first time watches.
Okay, so with conspiracy theory, like, did you think that Mel Gibson was just a crazy guy that was?
I thought he was going to discover what is considered a conspiracy, and he's going to dive into it and reveal it as real. Like, I thought it's going to be one of those crime drama. Yeah, here we go. Because it also had Julia Roberts, too, and I know she's done comedies, too, but she usually does those fucking drama suspense fucking bullshit.
Right. As Alice Sutton.
Yeah. Which my quick opinion on Julia Roberts, I mean, she was, hot and stuff like that, but she never did it for me. She's almost on my Denzel level to where, like, because I hate Denzel. She's just like, I'm good or not. Like, I can do without her. If it's
like, I'm sure you, like, when I start describing it, I'm sure you're going to remember it. But there was that scene where she was, like, crying.
Yeah.
And, oh my God, it was so awful.
I know. That's why she's, like, hit and miss with me.
Yeah.
Do I love the very beginning where he's peeping at her and they're both singing the same song because they're listening to the same radio station?
Well, he had to find the radio station, and when he found it, he's like,
"Oh, that's right." He was being super creepy while he's being a conspiracy.
Oh yeah. And then,
but I knew I was getting into some comedy shit because when he's when he's strapped to the wheelchair there towards the beginning and he's falling, and then the dude goes out the window, he goes, "He's flying." I'm like, okay, this is the kind of movie that we're in. All right, I got you.
So,
I don't give up.
Did you expect the twists where he was the one that was supposed to kill her father, but then actually didn't, and was just trying to did you pick up on that before it was revealed?
Probably not as soon as I was supposed to.
Oh, I didn't. When I first watched the movie, I didn't pick it up until, oh my gosh, this Mel Gibson.
Until the reveal.
And then
I started my spidey senses were tingling about it.
Yeah,
like they're there. But I was like, maybe not. And then, boom. And there it is. I'm like, okay. I was almost there, but I didn't say it out loud.
Yep. Well, and so the first time I watched it, which was many years ago, I was like, oh my God, he killed her dad. And then I was like, oh my God, he didn't. He was trying to help. So it was what I thought initially. We never get to find out who actually killed her dad, I don't think, did we?
No, see, I'm looking at my notes. I'm seeing if I fucking can't take my eyes off of you.
The soundtrack was great. So,
is that Frank Sinatra?
I should know Frank, but I do not know it right now.
I don't know, because Frank Sinatra is going to be brought up on the next movie. That's why.
So, how would you feel about a cab driver? I know, we have Uber now, but if you were to get in a cab, this is 97. So say you were gonna get into a cab, and this guy starts spouting off all these conspiracy theories to you, and then
spaces out and almost fucking kills us. Yeah,
right. How would you feel being in that cab? Would you ever ride in a cab again?
Since this is a cab and not a fucking Uber, and there's no prepaid or anything like that, fuck you. I'm not paying shit. Get the fuck out. And I'm never taking a cab again.
He said, "Don't worry about the fare."
That's fine. I'm never taking a yellow cab again. The day that Uber has happened, I'm still gonna be worried about it, but I'll get into one eventually. But yeah, no, fuck that. I don't care how many cabs I've ridden in before. There's just that one bad experience from not doing it. Never do it. Never again.
So did you also notice that all of the stuff that he was sitting there spouting off at the beginning, all these things that he was spouting off, literally ended up being true? So
I know because as you heard me talk about how I feel about conspiracies, God damn it.
Right.
I was like, God damn
it. I thought that they did a great job with this movie on it's called Conspiracy Theory. They've got all they've in the 90s they were having all these conspiracies, and they were able to round up some of them and literally make a movie based around that, but also based around the guy that I don't know who wrote this.
Oh yeah. Well, I honestly believe that there's not a decade that has more conspiracy theories than any other, or conspiracy theorists, because they've always existed, and you're always gonna have them no matter what.
Yep.
And in this day and age with technology and stuff like that, I feel like that's stronger than ever before with the fucking conspiracy theory.
I mean, I almost disagree with you there, because with our electronic,
we can prove some facts.
Today, with the electronics where they are today, and having the breadth of the internet at your phone, I feel like there's probably more conspiracy theorists today than there were 20 years ago.
Did you see who directed this movie? Fucking Richard Donner, baby.
Yeah, I was gonna say I did, but I don't remember his name.
Like fucking Superman and Lost Boys, and
yep,
and produced by Joel Silver, who did The Matrix.
And I think I think one of the things that kind of caught me on this movie the first time I watched it, it was one of those movies that my parents had as a DVD whenever we had our whole stack of DVDs, and I'd never heard of the movie. I was like, all right, I'm going to give it a try. And literally, it blew my mind the first time I watched it, because I was like, I was expecting a B-roll film movie, and it blew my mind. I was like, dang, this is a good movie.
I wish I would have watched this younger because it would have blown my mind even more being with the young mindset.
Right, because I think the first time I watched it, I was probably just out of high school.
So I remember movies like that blow my mind as a kid. And if I
Right.
watch them now, it'd be a little different because
Right. Like
I wouldn't say my brain's mature, but you know.
Oh, we're not mature.
Right. But yeah.
So, like, do you have any other notes on this movie? Like, do you want to talk about it a little more? Or?
I mean, like I said, I was happy to see what I call Lethal Weapon Mel Gibson, to where he can do both serious and very fucking comedic.
Eat the dog biscuit.
And I wasn't expecting him to be like one of those extreme conspiracy theorists. Like I said, I just expected him to just find a conspiracy and solve the mystery there, Scooby.
Right.
But overall, like I'll just go ahead and give my ratings. I had a much better time than I expected. Like with both these movies that you picked, I was lowballing.
I know you were worried.
You
were worried.
Yeah.
I could tell that by whenever I announced them.
Yeah. I was like, oh, these goddamn crime drama conspiracy bullshit. Go fuck yourselves.
They're legit conspiracy theory related.
Right. And you know how I feel about conspiracy theories. And so I was like, this is going to be a fantastic time. Can't wait. But I had a good time with this one. Like Mel Gibson's great. Julie Roberts, like I said, she's hit or miss with me. She was good in this one. I enjoyed it. The reveals. What I enjoyed most about this movie is how much fun it had. Like it had a very serious undertone, but it was also having fun at the same time.
Agreed.
So I can give it a solid 6.
Oh, I was one off. I had my finger on the 7.
Oh, did you? Yeah, going solid 6 here.
I pull up my letterbox because I since you got me into letterbox.
Yep. I have look outside letterbox. My name is famous FYMOUS.
And I'm Colonel MW COLONEL MW. I gave I won't go into a whole lot of detail. I'll just tell you that I ended up giving this movie an 8 because the first time I watched it, literally blew my mind. Like I did not see the twist coming at all. And I revisit this movie probably once or twice every 2 to 3 years. Like
it's a movie. If it's on, you're gonna watch it.
It's one that I enjoy. And if somebody hasn't seen it, I'm like, we're gonna watch this movie.
And then you bust out those like long fucking things with the pointer, and you like, now check this scene out. I'm gonna sit here and watch this.
Well, I don't do that, but like it literally for me, it's a fun movie, fun watch. I love that the guy that's what you would call crazy in the beginning ends up being right, and my favorite scene is whenever they find like he is always like she's freaking out because he's putting the bottle on his doorknob, and then it breaks, and he's like, "Okay, we got to go," and he starts burning his house down, and she's like, "Where are we going? What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm burning my house."
Yeah, Mel Gibson. I mean, I know he is the lead, but he stole the show too. Like I wasn't expecting him to be this entertaining. It's fucking Mel Gibson. He's a loose cannon.
I feel like he did a great job.
That was still prime Mel Gibson though before he started getting really weird. So it's fine.
But did he get really weird though? I mean, yes, he started going crazy and talking about all the pedophilia in Hollywood.
And anti-Semitics and all that stuff. Yeah,
there is literally pedophilia in Hollywood.
Yeah.
But anyway, we won't get into that because.
But I can't wait for Resurrection of the Christ coming out in 2027.
Okay. So,
anyways, before we get into the one that this was your first time watch too, right? I thought it was, but it turns out you saw it before, huh?
But yes,
I thought it was
so I thought I was picking Manchurian Canada as a first time watch, but instead, we'll be right back.
I had a kid. You knew where I was going. And
we're
right back.
We're right back. So we've discussed everything and rated all we can about the conspiracy theory movie, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's fast forward a little bit to 2004. for your favorite actor, Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and talk about the old Manchurian Candidate remake. And this is where I want you to talk a little bit about your watch of the original Manchurian Candidate before we get into the remake.
Yeah, see, like, because I had no idea that there was an original 1962 Manchurian Candidate. I thought the Denzel fucking movie was the only one that existed. I, do my little brief research. It's based off a book, and they did a movie back in 1962 starring Frank Sinatra.
Ooh.
Do it my way. And fucking Janet Leigh, fucking Jamie Lee Curtis's mama, Miss Janet Leigh from Psycho.
Okay. All right.
And yeah, and I mean, it's a fantastic film, even if you're not a fan of like 60s movies, like old black and white movies from back in the day, because it's not for everybody.
Yeah,
it's still very interesting. Like the dream sequences in this one are pretty fucking trippy. They're pretty.
Knowing that it was from the 60s, like how did they do the transitions to the dreams? Like was it very rough?
Because his dreams were always in the same room. Like so when they were in this one room, which had a balcony of people, and in the center here it was people. That's how you knew he was dreaming.
Yeah,
and then him finally waking up after, because back in the 60s they did the little transition, and then you come up screaming. It was really fun, good. I did not know Frank Sinatra was like a legit actor. Like he was really good in this movie.
He is a legit actor. Like Frank Sinatra is just good at everything he did.
I just thought he was just one of those that walked around on stage and flirted with women while he sang songs,
I did it my way.
Shout out Robbie Williams. Sorry. But yeah, that would surprise me. And it was about the Korean War, not the Gulf War, like we're about to talk about.
Right.
There's definitely differences, but you can tell that they're definitely based off the same book, same character names and everything.
Would you suggest somebody to watch the original or the remake first? Like if they were going in today.
If they're only going to pick one, it depends on the person. They're only going to pick one and watch the modern day one from 2004.
Right.
But if you want to do a comparison, definitely watch them back to back. And I feel like if they watch them back to back, they're going to like the 62 one version better. I don't know. I mean, obviously it's taste. Depends on if you like old school movies or like that.
Right.
I'll tell you this right now. I did like 1962 better than 2004. I'll tell you.
Fair enough. I mean, it's Frank Sinatra. How can you not like it?
And Janet Leigh. And she makes babies with big boobies. Jamie Lee Curtis, shout out. It was good. Manchurian Candidate. Did you know that it comes from the Chinese Army Manchuria? That's why it's the Manchurian Candidate.
I did not know that. Like, I've heard of the Manchurian Candidate before this movie came out because, let's be honest, at my heart, I'm a little bit of a conspiracy theorist. I do enjoy conspiracy theories. Like when I hear about one, I'll go into a rabbit hole and just learn about it. And I knew about the Manchurian Candidate, which was like what I'd always thought it was like obviously Cold War era shit. Like you're gonna have some like the Americans. The TV show The Americans literally blew my mind. I loved it because they were sleeper agents. A Manchurian Candidate was a sleeper agent who was supposed to take power in America and then turn into a puppet from the Russians.
Okay. Well, that's where the name comes from. The Chinese Army Manchuria. That's where the book based it off of. Like that's where the Manchurian Candidate comes, because the book and the original 1962 movie was about the Korean War. Then they modernized it with 2004 because we just had the Gulf War recently during that shit and all that stuff. So that's where that goes. Because in this new one, and it's the company is the Manchurian or whatever, and Denzel movie.
I can't think of it now, but yeah, like every time they would talk about that Manchurian company, I'm like, oh, this has something to do with it. Question: Did you think that the mom was the villain?
Like Meryl Streep?
Yes. Like how when did you pick up that she was the villain?
The second I saw that character in the 1962 one.
Okay. So in the
But no, I mean, like watching the 2004 one though, like let's say I didn't even watch the 62 one. And I was thinking maybe they're going to pull some zingers or whatever. I'm like, no, because Meryl Streep is automatically definitely going to be
in the 62 version. When did you pick up that the mom was the villain?
About halfway through. Yeah. It's 62, so it wasn't too hard to figure out.
Okay. I wish you'd have watched the remake first, or because
that's. Well, you're right. Yeah. So why to watch the? But if I was going to try to watch 2004 one, Meryl Streep is an amazing actress, and she's one of she's one of the goats. You know, like everybody loves Meryl Streep.
I know I do.
She always gave off the vibe to where no matter how sweet she was in this movie, stuff like that, you just knew there was something corrupt with her. You just knew there was something bad about her. You could just feel it in your loins.
Yeah, because she's a politician, and there's always corruptness with politicians.
I always thought Liev Schreiber was going to be really bad, but he was actually a good dude. He just, the words that triggered his
brain was altered, and then so the scene where
and that's the difference. They added sci-fi into this modern remake,
right? So the scene where Denzel is in was it a plane bathroom? And he sees somebody walk in behind him, and he turns around and there's nobody there. Do you think that the guy was actually there, but since he doesn't know who he is, he couldn't see him?
No, I think it's more of a paranoia type thing. And it's fucking Denzel, so Sorry.
Did you see that? How closely related is the original and remake? Like the girl,
the base plot point is there.
Okay, so
they do change up a lot between
the girl that comes up and talks to Denzel on the train, or on the plane, train, whatever. Was she? Did you know that she was going to be an FBI agent early on, or like she took too much? She took too much interest in him for me. But I didn't know how it was going to play in until.
Well, she's right on the train. She's like, I was the grocery store clerk, and I talked to you and stuff like that.
Until
I just thought she was going to be as a victim by association. I didn't think she was going to be an FBI agent.
Right. So, until she pulled the gun on him, I was like, oh shit, this girl's something.
I was admiring how cute she is. She was a cutie pie.
She was.
I love her nose.
She is cute.
Yeah, she's cutie pie. But yeah. I mean, I love the sci-fi element because I love me some sci-fi, so I love the sci-fi element that they added to this modern one.
Absolutely.
With the trigger words, and now all of a sudden, time to kill, time to turn and kill somebody. But I really thought Liev Schreiber was going to be a piece of shit since the beginning. No, he was actually a decent dude. He just
he didn't know what was going on, and didn't I was literally back and forth on his character. I wasn't sure.
I was too.
If he was going to be along with Denzel, or if he was going to be against him.
He confused me the most in this movie.
Initially, I thought he was in on it, and then I didn't think he was in on it, and then I thought he was in on it, and then I didn't, and then I did. I kept.
And that's props to Liev Schreiber. He's that good of an actor to where you're like,
right.
What is this guy doing? What's going on here? Are you good? Are you bad? Are you with Denzel? Are you with your mama? I mean, yeah. I love Liev Schreiber. He's another one that I never talk about, but I do love Liev Schreiber. Who is also the narrator of Hard Knocks. Did you know that? He's narrated every single Hard Knocks episode.
I didn't know that, but honestly, literally, he played an amazing performance. I know you don't like him.
I think he stole the show.
I agree. I know you don't like him, but Denzel did a very good job. You don't have to like him. But
yeah, I do. I mean, I've always appreciated his acting. There's just something about him. I don't know if it's the pouty lips and the way he talks, stuff like that. He's like a black Sean Connery, I guess, kind of.
But what I'll tell you
I don't know how to explain why I don't like Denzel, but I just don't.
I'm not what I'll call a huge Denzel fan, but I will tell you that I do believe, like after watching this movie and this movie and John Q, I think are his two best performances ever.
John Q is probably my favorite Denzel movie. I did love John Q.
Like those,
just because it's so gripping, and
like the rest of them,
really good.
The rest of them, I kind of agree with you. Like he is literally kind of a
like
what we'll call monotone. Like
he's not black enough to play a gangster like he did in Training Day, and he's not white enough to play these straight-laced characters that he does in these other movies. He's like, I think he was supposed to be white, but he ended up being a black guy.
Right. Like,
if that makes any sense.
And he's a senator in Gladiator 2. Really?
I know, but he's straight Denzel in that.
Right. Like, we've got.
They didn't talk like that back then.
No, they didn't. Okay, so
we got cases on all these bitches.
Before we delve into too much of a rabbit hole, what would you like? Do you have any other notes that you want to discuss on this movie?
No, I just wanted to say like it wasn't a huge box office success. It had an $80 million budget and it made $96 million. So
I feel like it was
technically that's a failure.
I was gonna say I feel like it's what they'd call a flop.
Yeah, that's technically a flop.
Okay, so what do you want to throw this movie as a rating on?
See, the rating of this, like, it never really sucked me in. Like, it never made me go, ooh. Besides, like, Liz Schreiber. Because, like I said, Meryl Streep, as great of an actress she is, I could always tell what character she was. She never like threw me through a loophole. Like, I never considered like she was maybe good.
But that's because you watched the original first.
It wouldn't even be that though, because since it was a remake, I was like, maybe they completely change it. Maybe they go their own path. Because that's what remakes do. You know, that's what a remake should do. They should take an idea and then create their own. That's how I feel a remake should be. And that's kind of expecting. But just her tone throughout this movie, I was like, nah, she's not good. she's not good. Love me some Meryl Streep, but she's not good. Denzel, it's not the worst thing I've ever seen him do. But every time he would like do certain Denzel mannerisms, I'm like, right. Denzel. There's Denzel. Yeah. There's Denzel. And I really want to post this episode on all Denzel fan post boards, just so they can come in and yell at me.
Let them.
Yep. Fuck Denzel. He ain't shit. He's done some good movies, but I like the actors that he does the movies with. Like John Q. I mean, that was his best individual performance. That
I agree.
Star.
I agree.
He did that weird train movie with Chris Pine. I really like that one. That was a fun one. Training Day. I mean, Ethan Hawke was great, but taking Denzel as like a hardcore gangster, like corrupt cop thing, I was like, nah, you're not believable, dude. I would be like, yeah, you're a cop. You're not gangster. You're a cop.
Are you ready to move on from Denzel?
Yeah, fuck Denzel. So, well, yeah, my rating though. My rating on this one, like I said, I like that sci-fi aspect, but it never really drew me in. It was a fun watch. I love movies to where, because there's been many movies where a character will hear a trigger word and all of a sudden they become evil. That's been going on since the 50s, 60s, all the way up to Avengers.
Since they started doing the MK Ultra shit, but yeah.
All the way up to Avengers, 1992 or whatever that fucking shit was. But, the guy with the silver arm, that guy. In the Avengers, that guy, Bucky Rogers or whatever. Anyways,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know you're picking up what I'm dropping, but I think overall, and then changing Manchurian to like a company, a modernized company,
Manchurian Global.
Yeah, after learning the actual where it came from. So my bad. Don't watch originals before you watch a remake if we're supposed to review it. I fucked up on that one.
If you watching the original fucked up your rating on this one, I'm not going to be a fan
No,
of you.
honestly, I would have gave it a higher. I would have gave it a lower rating if I never saw the original.
All right.
The original actually gave this modern one, 2004 version, a higher rating.
All right.
I kept tossing back and forth between these two numbers, but Denzel made me go to the lesser number. I'm gonna go 4. I'm 4.
Again, I'm one number off. I had my hand on 5.
See, and that's where I was. If it wasn't Denzel, if it was like Samuel L. Jackson, it would have been a 5.
But you can't like.
Oh, I can't.
That might be the highest rating I've heard you give a Denzel movie.
So there you go. So it's not a bad deal.
So,
I love Liev Schreiber. Liev Schreiber stole the movie for me, and he made it good.
Oh, he did. Like Liev Schreiber kept
when he's drowning Vera Farmiga, which Vera Farmiga was, she's always been fine, but she was looking extra cute in this movie.
Well, she was younger, but like literally that like when he's doing that, I'm like, no, he's got to snap out of it. He's got
no, never did. Her character just ended just like that after he killed her dad, John Voight, Angelina Jolie's dad.
And she wasn't a huge role in the movie, but
still, killing back-to-back characters like that in the same lake or whatever that was.
This movie,
I love him drowning John Voight with the canoe, like just held the fucking paddleboard upside down.
Like this movie for me, literally, I watched it for the first time. I'm gonna say 2 to 3 months ago. I thought it was the first time watching for me because we watched it when we were drinking a little bit, so I didn't remember a ton about it. But like when we started watching it, I was like, "Oh yeah, I've seen this movie." And there was so much about it that reminded me of the Americans TV show, where you got Russian sleeper agents that are living in America as normal Americans. Like, this took it to, like, the Manchurian Candidate is an actual conspiracy theory. They believe that people will get brainwashed, and like the entire show, I'm sorry, I'm going to switch gears here a little bit. The entire show, Claire Danes, damn it, I should have looked it up. Either way, they made an entire Showtime show about a Manchurian Candidate. It intrigues me. When it's a conspiracy theory, it intrigues me. The reason
you want to dive a little deeper in this Manchurian stuff, even though it is all, right. I mean, even though it is all fictional.
Right. This movie is all fictional. All fictional, but like it catches
the book was fictional
all the time. So for that reason, this movie gets a 9 from me.
Damn.
Like it.
Damn. All right.
It hit my conspiracy theory. It hit my comedy. It hit my.
You have a conspiracy theory button.
I didn't catch what all was going on, and then it threw a twist and like, whoa, what?
Fair enough.
Like for me, in watching a movie, it hit almost everything it needed to hit.
I say I'll accept a 9. If you were going to give it a Miss Davis, I was going to tell you to go fuck yourself.
It's not a Miss Davis, but it's.
I'm like, come on, man! Don't just throw out your Miss Davises like that.
It didn't have the story, the plotline story was not enough to give it a Miss Davis.
There's a lot of movies like it. It's paint by numbers.
If you take a writer, if you take a writer that can make this. Well, sorry, I won't get into that.
But yeah, so you gave it a 9. All right, cool.
Correct.
Those are our reviews. We were pretty separate on our reviews this week.
So next week's your week. What are we gonna go with?
Yeah, You know how, because I did football last episode, because it's football season. I like try to stay modern, kind of up to date with current events. And sometimes I'll on pick movies to make you watch. I thought about doing sniper movies, but it's too soon.
Too soon. Never too soon.
It's never. We'll save snipers while the dust settles. But I'm gonna stick with my original plan that I've been wanting to do ever since my childhood hero passed, Mr. Hulk Hogan.
Are you gonna do Mr. Nanny?
Nope, I thought about it.
Okay,
but I decided to do the two because I know we did Thunder in Paradise.
Yeah,
I love that you guys enjoyed that, and I really want to do the two that I have the most nostalgia for, which is Suburban Commando and No Holds Barred. They're both on Tubi, and it's gonna be a good time. It's definitely not gonna be one where we're gonna sit there and critique acting, for sure. But
it's gonna be 80. It's gonna be 80s trash, right?
80s, 90s. Suburban Commando was 94 because I remember I had to go. I was too scared to go watch Freddy's Dead: The Final Nightmare, so my dad took me to Suburban Commando while my brother and his friends went and watched Freddy's Dead. They were in the theater at the same time. What an era! What an era of life!
What an era!
Freddy's Dead is on one screen. Hulk Hogan's Suburban Commando's on another.
Oh my!
I can't wait for you to watch these though. My prediction is that you'll like Suburban Commando more than No Holds Barred because it's very sci-fi and it has Christopher Lloyd and Shelley Duvall in it. So, yeah. So yeah, I want to do a tribute to my fallen childhood hero. As controversial as he is, he was my childhood fucking hero though. So
all right.
And I want to do a little tribute to some Hulkster. So we're gonna do that.
All right.
I'm curious because I already assumed that you've never seen these movies. So
I do not believe so. So Suburban Commando, there's a chance because that sounds like around like when I was younger. I feel like that might have a chance that I've seen it, but I know nothing.
Hulk Hogan's from outer space. He crash lands on Earth, and his alien people that are trying to kill him come to Earth, and he stays with Christopher Lloyd and Shelley Duvall. They bring him in.
Until I see it, I'm not gonna know if I have seen it because it might. When I see it, it might trigger some memories. We'll see.
And to lead into it, one of the bounty hunters chasing after Hulk Hogan is none other than the Undertaker.
Nice.
Before he was the Undertaker, he did this role before he debuted as the Undertaker.
All right. Well, guess what?
He said, "I'm never doing a movie ever again." Undertaker said after that, and he hasn't. He's never done a movie since then. Chicken butt. What?
I've been Colonel.
I've been Faye.
Thank you guys for sticking around this long if you're still here.
It's fine. Hour and a half.
If I don't see you, good evening and good night.
It's good morning, good afternoon, or it's good afternoon, good evening, and good night, sir.
Whatever.
Good night. Oh, fuck the outro.